All right, folks. Well, good evening, hello, and welcome to another session of our Out of the Abyss. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by the majority of our wonderful players this evening.
It's us. We're wonderful.
That is
Oh
you.
my God, we are
You
wonderful.
are also the majority.
Indeed.
Oh, I think he meant more the majority than the wonderful part.
I did use majority first.
Yes, that makes sense.
We are down a fungi, unfortunately, but even though our mushroom man will be away, it doesn't mean we won't find mushrooms along the way, so...
Plenty of mushrooms down here.
Yep. Like on this map, so if you like the mushrooms you see on the map, go check them out on Patreon, patreon.com/dungeonmister. That's all I gotta say about that one. But let's talk about what happened last time, before we get into what's actually going to happen. It's time. Yeah. Last time, our party continued down the vast lava-cut tunnel, weaving between shifting streams of molten rock, till they reached a guarded stretch watched by salamanders and fire snakes. A brief attempt at subtlety dissolved when creatures slipped into lava, only to erupt back out with reinforcements as the group passed. The ambush was fierce, obsidian lances and attempts to drag party members into the magma. But Yezebo's devastating... Yes, hot magma. But Yezebo's devastating cone of cold shattered the assault in a mere instant. The survivors were quickly dispatched, and the remaining fire snakes fled into the cracks. After you all caught your breath, the group examined the toppled fire-resistant Zerkwood trunk, evidence that something massive had come through. Weller caught a foul scent drifting from deeper in the tunnel, eerily reminiscent of the Garden of Welcome. In your own timeline, at least. Caution rising, the party pressed on for several more hours until distant wails, clashing blows, and roaring flames echoed ahead. Rounding a bend, where the lava flows steepened, found a chaotic battle underway. Demons had invaded into the salamanders' territory, overwhelming them with fire-resistant bodies, toxic spores. The party chose to intervene, carving through the demonic ranks alongside their embattled elemental foes. Though several salamanders fell, including a powerful lava shaper slain by a Vrock's explosive assault, the group's efforts prevented a total rout. As the chamber fell quiet, stench of demon corpses filled the heat-warped air. The surviving salamanders regarded the party with wary hostility, but did not strike. Weapons were lowered. Chasm settled at the cliff's edge with a book, and that is where we'll pick up. You would hear them hissing and trying to speak to you, and then turning to each other as flames kind of whip around from the fire elemental.
There'll be no need for that, lads. You're not your enemies. We're fighting those. Where are more of those? No. Did any dead demons left? Are there any bodies left lying around?
Yeah, there's plenty.
I'll pick one up and I'll hold on to it and like show the slicing motion.
Worst charades game ever.
I'm doing my best, lads.
Dangerous one.
Jesus.
Demon. Aye. Chisos.
It looks to the other one. I see suspicious. Yes, yes, yes. As they kind of start whispering to each other. It seems like whispers. It's almost like a whisper yell. A lot of S's and sounds like flickering flames rolling off the tongue.
Aye, looking for more of these. More of these to make a stabbing motion with Don. Sorry, Don. I'm trying to talk to him. Can you talk to him?
I don't think they're willing.
They might if you tried. You never know. They seem like they're not hostile right now. And
As they look at you with angry eyes. Large obsidian spears in hand.
we're trying to protect people, lass. And no one's better at that than you.
I don't think they speak in the way that we do.
Huh.
I'll
Right.
try a bit of a similar or more direct approach. We'll see. The one that I initially helped, it's this one, right? The
Yeah,
one that ran
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
So I'll walk towards that one, weapon still like holstered, lowered, and any demon remains, bodies that are around, similar to Callan, I'll just like kick some dirt on and walk towards it, keeping a safe distance, and just kind of like point and then hammer my chest and spit on the demon corpse and see what kind of reaction that garners.
Oof. As you spit on the demon corpse, immediately clutches its large spear aggressively towards you, looks at you more angrily, as if its stance as it tries to get up taller above you, towering like a cobra about to strike. As your spit kind of sizzles, you would hear it seemingly speaking warnings or cursing you or some such.
Watch out for the water, lad. Don't think they like it.
Didn't realize we were in polite society down here. I'll just kind of put my hands up like, easy, friend. I know that they don't speak Undercommon, because we've gone through that before.
We have gone through that before. What are Casmus and Yesbo doing?
Casmus is reading. Bird.
Oh. Casmus
Casmus
was
is
casting confront languages as a ritual, so suppose it might be done by now, or has that been 10 minutes?
It has been 5 seconds.
Okay. No, he's still casting. He's still casting confront language ritual, basically trying to see in his books which language they speak.
All right. What is Yesbo doing?
Oh. I think I'm gonna ritual cast Rary's telepathic bond and see if any of those creatures will let me pull them in.
So as you two are ritually casting in front of them, they know what casting looks like. They are watching you intently. Even though Weller, Callan are speaking to them, the others kind of look to you and eye you, staring daggers straight at you as you are slowly casting. In fact, they would very, maybe not quickly, but would motion over towards you. Small little snakes start slithering over. Feel everything start to get warm around you.
I'd throw a gamble, again, knowing they don't speak it, but maybe they've picked up words? I don't know. And just kind of still with my hands raised, like, peace. Peace.
He looks to the other one. Sepsoya. Pseudo.
What did he just call me?
I don't know.
And he'll point at you. And then he points to Yezebo and Casmus.
He's probably asking what the hell they're doing.
I would point.
And when he points
them.
at Casmus and Yezebo, he points with his lance.
I'd point at them and then point at myself and Callan, and still with my hands raised. Just repeat peace. Like, in other words, like, they're with us. We mean you no harm. Like, I know it looks suspicious, but like, we promise.
Right. I wonder if I know any songs from a plane of fire. Anything about the fire elementals?
They
Maybe forges.
Understand it?
I'll start playing a song about fires and forges and
Oh boy.
the dwarven hearth.
Pull your instrument out really slowly.
No, I'll just start singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might confuse them more. That's a lot of words throwing at them that they don't understand.
You're right, lad. Thank you. I'll pull my violin out, and I'll.
Does it catches fire immediately?
Oh no, not your violin.
Oh no!
No, I mean, realistically, it probably would, but we're not going to do that. But it is very dry down here, so it's brittle. You've probably
wanna play it
oiled
long,
your
so-
strings and stuff. It's fine.
All right.
Rosin,
But
Okay.
meanwhile, as you're pulling out your violin, 3 fire snakes would start to gather around Yezebo, and the other salamander would slither over to Casmus. The fire snakes start circling around Yezebo, occasionally spitting bits of fire in your direction. Not harming, more distracting.
Last lad, I don't think they want you to cast spells. I think they know what those are.
maybe
And Casmus, the salamander in front of you, stamps its spear right in front of you as you're sitting down and
I
looks
would-
down to you.
I think that what they're saying is stop.
Sibsinian.
Sipsini means stop now, I think.
I raise my hands, I close my book, and I say, okay. Tipsini.
It looks confused at you both saying what it said. Sit.
Casmus is too focused on his book to even notice the salamander really coming towards him.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution
That was-
save.
Lad,
All right,
Like
let's
how
see.
Salamander walked up to you guys and said, "Screw you," and you were like, "Screw you,
7.
screw you."
You absolutely
It's
notice
like
it and lose concentration on your ritual
Guys,
as
let's-
the intense heat around you definitely is noticeable.
As I like the idea of trying to communicate, maybe we just use this moment to exit stage left, if you catch my drift.
I agree with that. All right.
And I'll kind of like, again, like using sign language, just like point at us and then point the direction that we need to head and just kind of put my hands up and back away a couple steps just to give the indication of like, hey, we're going to leave this way peacefully.
They will stamp their spear down. The one that's not around Casmus and not the snakes around Yezebo, stamps his spear down. Pseudo-Sistos.
The CISO's guy is that he keeps referencing, but
Might be like an adjective or probably a common
I
word
did
like
not think it was actually a
like
person.
like the or
Yeah.
there or Something like that. Add pronoun, something like that.
I'm gonna go up to Weller very slowly and put my hand out to shake his hand and say friend. And I gestured like also friend to me and the one next to me.
Nods and
there
kinda
are
goes along with it.
there are 3 snakes around you, Yesbo. So are you going up to the one that's near Weller?
Yeah. Just slowly. Just like my hands up. I've put my spell book away.
It looks at you as you reach your hand out towards it. Is that what you're doing?
To me.
I reach my hand out to Weller and
Okay.
shake and say friend, and then
Okay.
I gesture between us, like me you kind of deal, friend. I don't think I want to touch it.
Okay. Say no say.
Really hope handshakes aren't offensive, like spitting.
Doesn't
Well, they
doesn't
didn't
get
say
angry.
no.
It just says say no say.
Sinosi.
I know say.
Can I make a dumb perception check? Since I rolled a good one last time. To interpret like what its reaction was towards me when I tried to indicate like, hey, we'll just leave.
That would be an insight check.
Insight check, okay.
But yes, you can. Which you're much better at insight than you are perception.
I'm still gonna undersell it. It's gonna be a real dumb insight check. Real dumb, guys. Be worse. See? Low expectations.
Close enough to know. It seemed angry about it.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what Josh interpreted it as.
There's probably more nuance that you didn't pick up, but anger is the first thing that you picked up.
So
Lots of
they're-
anger.
Yeah, not necessarily happy about us just making a quick exit.
Aye, but we can't communicate with them, so
Not yet. Casmus is still kind of doing his thing. It's just
Oh, they're interrupting the shit out of Casmus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
know
did.
Casper's looked up at them. He's,
all right.
Yep, what is Casmus doing?
I'm trying to figure out if they're. I was gonna say if there's any spell that I can do with just verbal, but no, there's nothing that's gonna be helpful in this case. I don't know.
God. I'm trying so many things.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Can I just like kneel down and I want to see if that garners any kind of reaction. But as I'm doing that, so I'm kind of like kneeling down, but like lifting my eyes to be like, do they like this? Is this going over well? Is this what they want?
Yeah.
But I'm also like in the dirt, in the ground in front of us. I want to kind of draw, if I can, like circles representing us.
Okay.
Maybe in the position that we're standing, like big circles for them and little, kind of like the map we're looking at, like little tokens and big tokens
Okay.
of like our rough placement.
I mean, you can draw
then,
like they'll be near you. They're moving around. No one's standing. They're not standing where they're at right now, but they're moving around. They're not standing still.
Okay. As long as they understand, like the smaller, I just want like small
You
circles
can
to
draw,
represent us with like an arrow.
snakes, like for them if you want. Like if you want to make a
Yeah,
drawing
yeah,
to
yeah. Oh, that's a
represent
good
them.
idea. Yes,
and
them and us,
absolutely,
and then
you
like
can do something
an
like that.
arrow kind of aiming again towards the exit. just to see
Okay.
what happens. See if maybe we can communicate some other way.
Give me
Maybe-
a
maybe, you know what?
give me a persuasion check.
Maybe I'll toss a little heart in there. You know, just
Don't push
hey,
your
what's
luck.
up? Yeah. Oh, would you say persuasion?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Actually, your call. Persuasion or sleight of hand. I don't know which is better.
Not too late.
Persuasion is probably better anyways.
Persuasion actually is better, I think. Yeah, it is.
With a 10, it looks at your drawing. Looks to the other one. And starts having a full-blown conversation with them.
That's good, lad.
I don't know if it's good. I feel like they're critiquing my drawing.
They
I
they
know I'm
are.
not very I'm not very good at it, but
That's all right. You give me an idea though. I'm actually a skilled artist, and allow me to draw a
Can you make
picture
it
of
better?
demons. I think I can. I think I can improve upon it.
all right.
Give me a moment. I'll stow my violin. Stop playing.
You
and
still have Dawn out.
I know.
Collaboration.
Dawn can burn through make good fire markings. So it's like a burn drawing is what I'm going to do.
But do they think that Dawn is threatening?
Absolutely they do. He's been holding a weapon this entire time.
Anyways, I'm going to use her like drawing, and I'm going to draw the picture of a big scary demon and pictures of us killing said big scary demon. And I'll
She's
go
not a
like,
weapon. She's a laser pointer.
so she's many things.
They've seen him
She's-
attack things with her.
I did. Those special demons. And I'll show him like, I'll start drawing. I know it'll take a little bit, but I'll actually take the time to start drawing like our fight against Zuckmoy, the demon, and also like a big demon that we're fighting.
Are you drawing like a
Dawn
big
is-
tableau, or are you drawing like
Yeah, I'm drawing like a full blown thing.
It's like a mural.
oh boy.
Like a little mural right here.
You
like
spend like an hour on this thing? Is that what we're doing?
No, I think I could do it in about. He's a pretty good artist, so probably about. Yeah.
It's bad stick figure puppetry.
No, I'm thinking about what I could actually draw real quick with like me personally, and how long it would take to actually draw what I'm thinking. And
I also have a dumb question. Can we
Couple
heal them at
minutes.
all? I mean, they got fucked up, right?
Yeah, I did.
Can we do anything that seems non-threatening to heal them?
let me finish this. Actually, while I'm doing that,
Don't take your time.
I'm just going to be like, I'll use my last first levels. No, I need it for comprehend languages.
Need it for comprehend languages. That would be really helpful right here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast comprehend languages.
Oh my
Just going to use my last.
Yeah,
slot.
then you would start to hear them talking. Don't know what these creatures want. They always want something. Why are they here? That one put water on the corpse. They helped
Yeah.
in battle. That one is putting light sword into the ground. Unknown purposes.
Right. And I'm scratching real quick with Dawn. Dawn, you're making beautiful. This looks great. Extend your blade just a little bit less. Right there. And I think we can get that edging right there. Lads. And I'll be like, hello. Hey. And I'll raise my hand. You did good,
The
lass.
stumpy one wants to speak to us, I think. As it turns to you.
Yes, I'll nod. Yes, I do want to speak to him. Yes. All right. So, and I'll point to these. This is us, and I show the quick drawings of us where I made like basically like caveman drawings, real quick, of humans. Because it's, and I look at them. Those, us. Hi. The big thing, and I show us like, like it shows a depiction of like us with like spears because they're easy to draw, and killing the demon, and I'll be like that, and I'll mark an X through the big demon. That.
Give me a persuasion check.
Right.
Another one will say, "What does this mortal want?"
Are they looking at the drawings though?
The one is. The other's
But
absolutely
are they
not.
appreciating it?
No.
Oh man.
No more confused at the situation.
27.
Damn.
You will hear it say, "I think they don't like the demons."
Yes, and I'll nod. Yes.
Stumpy one continues to talk. The stumpy one has ceased talking.
Right.
Oh, there he goes again.
And then I draw another real quick picture of that demon, point to it, that. We need to go, and I'll make the same arrow that Weller did to there, and then I'll do the crosses through the demon again. I'll point to the cavern and be like, that way? That thing, dead.
It thinks there is one demon at the heart. Fools.
And then I'll draw a bunch of pictures of demons, real quick, like littler ones, and I'll start marking through them. And pat my chest.
I think they can survive. I think this one thinks it can kill many demons.
I nod. Aye, yes, and have.
I don't know what it's doing with its little face. It is moving in
Well,
strange ways.
Don't understand nodding.
Our Inferno
Giving them a thumbs
Masters
up.
would be benefiting. Yes.
I want to pay attention when they say yes, exactly how they say it.
Give me an insight check.
All right. I just need to get yes and no.
Actually, you wouldn't hear it. You would just hear yes.
Oh, then I'd tell. Let's see, who would be paying attention and smart.
So it's not. So much like other languages, it's not a 1-for-1. And some things are said backwards, or like not in the same
Right.
order. So it'd be really hard to pick up, especially being primordial versus common.
Right. What I'm trying to pick up is when they said yes, that it was like a solid, just one phrase. Be like, that. What did they just say? I need you to pay attention. I'll point to everybody. Yizabo Casmus. I hear the actual language they're saying. What was that word they just said? Or that sentence? Right. And then I'll show them another picture of the. I'll draw like a salamander, like a snake with a spear.
Hang on. You just asked them to pay attention to a thing.
Okay.
Give them a chance to pay attention to the thing.
Fair.
And let's not skip over the fact that you were looking for someone smart, and you intentionally left out Weller's name. Just saying.
Don't take it personal, lad. I wouldn't
It's
be
okay,
asking
Weller.
myself
You're
either.
smart.
I don't know how else anyone would take it.
Weller has the best insight. Just so you guys know.
I didn't mean no offense, lad, and I'm sorry I hurt your feelings again. I forget how sensitive you are sometimes.
Oh my god, here he goes again with the sensitivity.
You're not the best. He has good insight.
You have my deepest apologies. Now, what did they just say?
I wasn't paying attention because I was offended.
If Casmus and Yezebo would like to roll an insight check on the word.
Not
No.
20.
There you
Nice.
go.
It was Saya.
Okay. What was that word, lad? Do you know that word?
Heard Saya, not too sure what it means.
Means yes. We can work with this because we just need yes and then no. And I haven't heard no yet, but at least we have one. And I'll point to them. And I'll show another stick figure of the salamanders and like demons on one side real quick. I'll draw those same demons I crossed through, and I'll draw the salamanders. And I'll draw arrows pointing across, just a straight arrow between them. And I'll point down to it.
Drawing figures of salamanders and drawing arrows between the salamanders?
No, drawing arrows between the salamanders and the like demons I mark through. Because, like conflict. You know what I mean? Like you do the double arrow, the line between it.
It's too confusing for me. It's too confusing for them.
Okay. I'll say
They would gesture around the room with a bunch of dead salamanders and demons. Saya. You would hear yes.
Okay. We got one. All right. And I'll show that path that we need to go again with the demons and point towards the exit we need to go to. Us leave that way and mark through the demons again.
Don't know what they want down there. It looks to you directly. Do you understand me?
Saya.
Stumpy one understands. What do you want?
I'll cover my mouth. And I'll point to that direction. And go that way, and then I'll mark through the demons again with the sword. Showing them do a thrusting motion down towards the big demon I drew with Dawn to show stabbing through it. Performance? Like charades?
Now give me another persuasion check.
I'm just glad you said a thrusting motion with Dawn. Because if you're pointing at the demons and doing a hip thrusting motion, that's going to totally give them the wrong idea.
He's Elvis now.
You seek the lower caverns. As it turns to the other.
Saya.
Yes. It wasn't speaking to you. And it will say that I wasn't speaking to you.
That's never stopped Callan before.
Saya.
The other one will say, you should warn them. It matters not. The Guardian still lives. The burning root thing. Summoned. The other one turns to you. You seek death.
What are you going to do now, Callan? You don't know no yet.
He'd shake his head.
I shake my head, but that wouldn't be it. I'd be like, no. And then show demons, and I'll start marking through all of them. And then I'll
Again.
cross.
It seems to
There's
be
nothing
doing
left
the
of them.
same thing over and over.
You should try establishing no. Nod your head yes and say Saya, and then nod your head no, and then look confused.
Oh, look at me. Do you understand me? Do you understand anything I'm saying?
You understand the words that are coming out of his mouth.
Speaks. The other one just says, "Let them pass. If they seek death, that is on them. If they perish, it is not on us."
Messiah.
They both look to
How's the
you
cookie?
as you're eavesdropping on their private conversation that's happening right next to you.
I just smile. Thank you.
They still look just as angry.
Right. All right, everyone, we're going this way now. They said let us pass, so we're good. I'll bow. My classic dwarven bow.
I think it wants to be beheaded. No, it's already
They should
stumpy.
Rather tall for a dwarf, how have you know? All right, let's go. And I'll wave. Thank you.
They just stand there, kind of like semi-proudly.
And I'll just kind of like toss a nod to the one that I rescued initially.
It gives you a discerning look.
All right.
Right? All right, come
Maybe a little more fire in its eyes.
Let's go while we can.
And they will let you pass.
They say, make like a Zerk would and get the fuck out of here.
on. Is that how the saying goes, lad?
Yeah, close enough.
I didn't learn the word for no in Ignan.
Would have been useful.
Would have been,
We
but they
ever-
didn't say it. They only said
Right.
a lot of yeses. They're more affirmative. Your drawing idea was really smart, lad. I'm sorry if I ever make fun of you about your intelligence.
No. It's fine.
Is it though?
Weller says very dryly.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I know you're sensitive, and I think that's a trait of your people, right? But she's not very sensitive.
Weller just like slowly turns and looks at Yezebo like, I'm going to kill this man if he continues.
I'll slap him on the back. Good job, lad.
You're very smart, Weller.
Thanks, yes.
I'm sorry. I won't ever insult your intelligence, just your sensitivity.
Oh my god, we're continuing to focus on this. I'm over it, I promise. Also, your drawing was much better. Good job. You
Doth protest.
got it
too
across. Yeah.
I appreciate it, lad. Well, what you have
Let's
to say if
focus
you're
on keeping going.
Die. Keep going. I do have to let you know I am well, the divine power the gods have bestowed upon me is nearing its limits. So we'll be mostly doing this by sweat of our brow, strength of our backs.
One guy stops to look at a mushroom and says, "I'll catch up, guys."
Right? Be safe, lad. Don't.
Fun guy breaks the awkward silence.
Right? As we head on.
All right. As you delve deeper and deeper and deeper still, the heat just gets hotter. When you don't think it could, it does. The lava flows go in and out. Like sometimes the cave, the tunnel that you're in, In fact, for the most part, the tunnel that you're in does eventually kind of leave the site of lava. But instead, it's just this kind of wave of heat of this tunnel that you're in. Lots of ripple bark and other sorts of dry fungus are growing. The tunnel starts to kind of narrow slightly, where it's maybe 20 or so feet wide. Not, single file by any means. And then up ahead you would see this, what looks to be an opaque kind of wall. Maybe a wall, but what looks to be a thick red fog.
I wonder if that's the Guardian they're talking about.
Does any of this sound familiar to anything Rasharu or the Somrids told us, or are we just way far past what they knew?
He just said tunnel.
Right. Red Mist. They did mention a Guardian. And Fighter Tree. Something of that nature. Burning Tree. That was it.
It sounds about right.
And Red Mist. It's like a wall, basically, right?
Yeah, the entire tunnel in front of you is a wall of red fog mist. You can tell it's not moisture, but it does look that way, at least.
I'm going to go up and touch it first.
Yeah, you go and touch it. It kind of moves with your hand. Sticks to your hand for a brief moment. It's fine.
Just walk through it.
Jesus.
Walk through it.
I mean,
Who are you
didn't hit
people?
your hand, did it?
Right. That's a little bit of my hand. It burns or something, it'd be all right. But it did stick. It was kind of strange. Is it
Yeah,
magical
almost
in nature?
like it had some sort of thickness that just kind of like it was more thick than the actual air, like because the air down here is thick, but it like you push it a little bit and it kind of moves with your hand, as if you're moving bubbles, things like that.
Right. I don't know if it's magical in nature. Is there any way to tell?
I mean, there's probably at least a couple of us that have
There's
detect
one
magic.
way. There's one way I could see what's on the other side.
What's that?
Guys must have just snap his finger and his familiar would come out. I can send this little guy across.
I was gonna say we've always done familiars and pets and things like that before. Why are we just walking into
Absolutely.
this shit?
All right, and
Because
Yeah,
I
I
love
was
my
gonna-
pet.
the owl is gonna go across.
We hit
Okay.
session 111 and all of a sudden the wheels just fall off.
Yeah.
It just falls to the wall.
No, yeah. As the owl flies into this red fog without a noise, it leaves for this moment a silhouette where it enters before the fog covers where the owl left.
Can you do that whole look through its eyes? I know fungi does that.
Yeah, I can. Casmus would try to look through the owl's eyes.
You don't see anything.
I don't.
It's too far
see
away,
any-
probably.
Oh my god, the fog makes you blind.
Casmus would try to tell the owl to come back.
Alright, tries to telepathically tell the owl to return. It does not.
Oh my god, the fog makes you deaf.
No, it doesn't make you deaf because he does. I didn't say a single word.
Oh, thank god. It only makes you blind.
It's not much better, that.
I'm not sure if it makes you blind. I think it just stops any connection of any kind going through.
We didn't learn anything about it.
Learned something very specific.
Makes you
Yes.
blind. Got it.
No, we learned that, like I said, it blocks anything from going through. Not physical, but psychological and that kind of stuff doesn't go through, from what I can understand.
I'll cast Detect Magic because I never do.
Okay.
There you go.
Roll me a d20.
I was gonna say, what do I have to do for that? Because I don't know if I've ever done it. Did it real early on.
Alright, good. Nothing glows magical in the area except for what's on your persons.
Looks safe. It's not magical, at least.
It's not magical. It doesn't mean it's safe. I guess we go in.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Yes. How you feeling about
Yeah.
this?
I'm with y'all.
Holy shit.
They're just numbers. They don't mean anything.
In a game of numbers, I think numbers mean something.
Nah.
All right.
It
Stay
seems like
close.
Callan and Casmus are walking in. I have not moved forward yet.
Okay.
I'm with Weller.
I was gonna say, I feel like I gotta stop yes, and I'm like on the precipice of it, like, how are you feeling about this type thing?
I mean, there's no going back.
That does seem to be the only way forward, but I mean, remember where we are. Surely walking into a wall of red mist can't be good.
No.
Are there any properties emanating from it? Like, is there heat emanating from it or anything like that?
Give me a perception check.
Prescription.
Trying to see if is there heat, is there anything?
Thank God, because that could have been bad.
No, it's,
worse.
I mean, it seems fairly mundane. It's just red, thick fog. Weird. It's odd how it's forming a wall like that. You would think with the thickness of it, it would be kind of low hanging, but
You're pretty smart when it comes to things that are arcane. Is this reminiscent of anything that you might know or have come across before?
I'm gonna cast dancing lights to kind of get a better picture of it and see if it rings any bells or if I've heard of like a red fog wall.
sure.
Yes, it's not the time for a rave.
Give me a...
Make it blink.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. 19. Red fog doesn't stick out as something that you've heard of. Not by name or by... I mean, you have heard of fogs that people get lost in and never return from. Or perhaps maybe that's a mist. Red, though, that's its own thing. There's some people call blood red mist, you know, and it's the whole slasher thing. And this doesn't seem to have that tone to it. This seems to be just this kind of... It is a dull red, opaque fog. No, nothing comes to mind that you would recall.
Is this where Weller cast detect magic or no?
Yes, he cast detect magic. I mean, he senses no magic.
Not great.
Did Callan and Casmus already step in out of curiosity?
Yeah, I mean, Casper's
Yeah.
still enough.
Cool.
Yeah, we were stepping in. I thought everyone was going, so I had already committed to it.
We're right on the precipice, just looking at it.
And it doesn't form a perfect line. It does kind of warble ever so slightly. Like, it's not unmoving. There's a flow of air that it does, any kind of current in the air. It would flow with that. So it's not like it's unmoving in any way, shape, or form, but it's the way that it's hanging like a wall is kind of weird. But there are some unnatural things in this world that aren't necessarily magical. There are also unnatural things from other worlds.
It almost reminds me of the lava sprinkler thing we came across.
Yeah.
It is almost, I would call it like a curtain, is what it seems like.
Well, I was maybe dumbly thinking about it more in like, this is something behaving unnaturally down here.
Mhm.
So if it's not magic, it's environmental. And what does that mean?
Yeah, where... You guys all right in there?
Oh no, they're probably dead.
Do we hear them?
No.
Okay.
There is no response,
Guys?
Isabel.
Weller.
Yeah.
They did not answer.
Yeah, no, they're probably dead. I mean, they walked right in there. Like, we haven't learned anything in all of our time down here.
The question is, do we see each other and can we hear each other?
We'll get to
Yeah,
you guys in
'cause
a
it's
second.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't
I
want to
can
spoil the
try
surprise,
to-
because if I tell them what we go into what you guys are seeing, that could
Right.
curb the decisions of Weller and Yezebo.
There's no
You're
mapping to detect.
you're not gonna be able to do the thing where you talk in their brains because the familiar didn't work.
Yeah, and I didn't cast the brain talking spell.
Question: is there anything environmentally around us? Like, is there any? Basically, what I'm asking, just to jump to it, is there anything that I could stick in to the mist where they walked through to see if, like, they tug on it or it disintegrates?
There's some like ripple bark, like some small like
yeah, okay, that's
shelf
what I was
shelf
thinking, like a
fungus
log or
kind of. Sure,
something.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll take whatever the largest one of those that I see and just kind of be like, if they're still alive, maybe they'll see this and pull on it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're on the other side of a fog and you see like ripple bark come through, and we haven't come through, naturally you're just like tug on it and be like, yeah, come on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna.
I mean, I know I'm the dumb one, but you know.
we
I
can
can't
only
hear
hope they think like you, Weller.
the child simplicity. So
Here,
I'll
tug
take
this.
yeah, I'll take the ripple bark and just kind of like where I saw them pass through,
Yeah.
like stick it in.
Yeah, I'll send my dancing lights through with the stick.
Dancing lights like disappear immediately.
Do they like go out like I can feel the spell fade, or I just can't see them?
You just can't see them,
Ooh, oh, good question though.
but they do fade almost immediately. Maybe about like 5 feet in, you can see the light fade away. Weller, you stick your hand in with a like a 2-foot piece of ripple bark. Nothing tugs.
Yeah, they're dead.
Wait. Well, what do we do now?
Actually, Weller, give me a perception check.
Prescription.
You sticking your arm in, you might be sticking your ear close enough to it. No, okay. No.
Yeah, they're dead.
Dead quiet.
Well, yes, we got two options. We either abandon all hope, or we follow these dumbasses into the red fog.
I put my hand out and I wait for Weller to hold my hand. I guess forward is the only way through.
Just let it be known this was under protest. And Weller will walk through holding Yez's hand.
Oh. House friendship triumphs again.
House.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know about triumphs, but
Well, it will. Okay.
it will, yeah. Hold your breath.
As you enter into the red fog, the world fades away. The heat still intense. Moisture gone. The smell is different. Hard to describe. It's a foul smell, but it's also kind of sweet. It's curious. It's like if someone were to put rotten meat inside of a nice coffee cake.
That's
It's weird.
disappointing.
It is. So at first you get the hint of that sweet like coffee cake smell, and then it's rotten meat, and then there's that hint of cinnamon. Oh, okay, but then the meat hits you again. Oh, layers.
So many emotions.
And then the blood, and then you just kind of get that iron taste in your mouth.
Is this the smell that I smelled earlier?
This is somewhat different.
Okay.
Callan.
Aye.
And Casmus. As you're entering through the mist, what are you guys doing? What are you? It's you can't see shit.
I'm taking it slow on the back of. Actually, I'm going to get off Fergus and I'll lead him along.
Okay.
And I'll activate Tremor Sense
Okay.
as I stomp my foot and get a feel of the ground around me.
Hear each other, or we can't even hear each other.
I don't know. Can you hear me, lad?
As you call out, can you hear me, lad? The noise doesn't echo. In fact, you feel it in your feet. You feel Casmus's feet drift away. Fergus is still... Yeah, Fergus, you're still holding on to Fergus. Yeah. You just hear yourself. There's this hum that seems to respond to your own voice. Red fog all around you.
Responding to my voice. Does it feel malicious, like it's responding, or more curious, like inquisitive? Like, is it reacting like in a benign way, or
Give me an insight check.
That seems fair.
So, as you're thinking about this, you will need to say something to test it out. What do you say?
Greetings.
Okay. As you say that, the greetings, the mist fades slowly. You find yourself in a rounded, domed chamber. No doors. Maybe about 30 feet around. An echo chamber, even. The walls in here are humming like tuning forks. When you speak, when you spoke, that greetings. The cavern itself seemed to speak back. You felt it. And with that 19 insight, you felt emotions, not just tones, but you felt fear, you felt anger, and you felt a subtle calmness as well. And almost, yeah, they hum like tuning forks back to you as you spoke.
It's a very nice reverberation. May I play a song? In fact, I think I should. And I'll start playing like I usually do to try to get a feel of the stones even better.
Okay. What sort of tune are you playing?
Uh, my usual one is kind of like Think Fiddler on the Roof, like where he's actually just playing the violin for those few minutes, like for like the credits.
I don't know, Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah,
It's like
I
deep.
don't know it anymore. I've heard it before. It's just been a freaking long time.
Yeah, I'm playing basically like that. Like it's a very deep, meaningful tune without being like necessarily sorrowful.
Deep, meaningful, without being sorrowful. Um.
Like trying to spread like
Okay.
almost like hopeful.
Okay. Give me a performance check. Trying to spread some light hopefulness.
Yeah, pretty good.
With an 18, as you start to play this violin, the walls around you reverberate and quake. You feel it in your bones, and specifically in your eardrums. You will take 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
This domed cavern didn't seem to like that.
Right. It usually works. I'll go touch the sides of the dome.
Okay.
I know you can hear me. Usually that's how I attune to the stones in a place. And I'll speak to you softly.
So you're going to speak to it softly.
Yes. And I'll say, show me the secrets and show me the way. Do my throw and guide my hand.
Kind of like a prayer, right?
Yes.
I'm going to say give me a religion check.
Okay. I will take that.
With a 14. You feel the vibrations once more. They're subtle this time. But then there's this quick shock, a jolt to your system. As once again those three tones of fear, anger, and calm loudly reverberate into the room. You identify those. You have identified those already. You take 12 points of psychic damage.
All right. I don't know why you're scared. Can I help you?
Give me a persuasion check. The 24. It reverberates back, but only in the calm. Oh, back to you. Give me a Constitution saving throw to maintain the calm.
All right.
As the pressure builds in the room, you still feel calm. What else you got?
I'm here to help. I know there's dark things in the depths. We're here to take care of them.
I'm going to say give me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Ooh.
You did mention
Well,
something slightly fearful.
oh,
Actually, half of what you said was fearful. Dark
that's fair.
things in the depths. But with a 24, the tone in your voice, the emotional tone, what matters most. A reverberation, once again, and you can feel it in your feet as you touch, and you can feel in your hand as you touch the wall. Like the wall is getting thinner. Layers of it are shedding away. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Maintain the calm. You are maintaining the calm. For now.
Guide me and show me the way through. I'll protect you.
I'm going to say for the final one, give me a performance check. Kind of keep that cadence and that steady, same steady calmness throughout.
This guy with some awesome rolls.
The 27. The walls crumble and shatter away and are replaced by that red fog that swoops in and once again covers your vision. And you are lost in the fog once more.
Okay. I know not to call out, so I'm just going to keep heading forward.
Okay. That seems perfectly logical. Casmus. You would hear a voice in this red fog. A familiar voice. I always expected better of you. Yet you always seem to disappoint. And that voice echoes like a whisper. It's reverberating for a brief moment. And another one. We could have been great. You could have been something to be proud of. Why did you stray away?
Esmus would just he would use thaumaturgy trying to get his voice maybe heard by the others if they even can, and he'd say, "Why don't you show yourself instead of just talking?"
And a third voice calls out. The same voice. I always regret everything that happened with your mother, and even you. If I could take it back, I would.
Yeah, it's a bit too late now.
Casmus, give me an insight check.
20, dirty 20.
Alright, with a 20. So 3 of these things, they're all different. One of them, they're in very different tones. Your father wouldn't say all 3 of these things. One almost seems to be a promise, or another seems to be almost a threat. Not quite. Another seems to be an apology. It seems to be some form of emotional manipulation, and the way you hear it, all 3 are coming from different directions. The first, where he called you a disappointment, is to your left. The second, where he said, could have been great, and more neutral promise of power, is lying ahead of you. The apology is heard to your right.
Knowing his photo well enough, he would definitely go and start walking towards the left. that either something that thing knows about it, or that's gonna be a trap. But
Okay.
he knows not to trust the other things that are definitely lies.
As you walk away from the other two voices of regret, of almost sincerity, they still call out, but faintly, tugging at your own mind. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
22. No, sorry. Intelligence.
It's better than that, probably,
But,
because, yeah, you're proficient.
no, it's worse. So 20. So 21.
Yeah, that's still really good. Yeah, you ignore the tugs. As, oddly enough, perhaps, even under the guidance of your father, going against thinking ill of him, the things he would say about you being a disappointment, perhaps might be the thing. Not even that you're seeking it, but it might actually make him the slightest bit proud if he could see you. Perhaps. As you walk through the red blur, you merge out of it. In front of you is another wall of red. However, at your feet lie 4 stone plates, glowing slightly, emanating heat in different colors. One would be glowing red, another blue, green, and gold, ever so lightly. All of them do have a reddish-orange undertone. The wall of red fog is still behind you. There's this break between them of maybe 10 or so feet. These 4 stone plates. As Callan steps out the same time. Well, a second or two behind.
It wasn't so bad, lad.
No. Follow the truth, and it will get you out.
Sorry. Being a good soul and helping the stones always does.
And before you, you would both see those 4 stone plates, about 3 or so feet wide. Not perfectly round, not perfectly square, but they are glowing. Red, blue, green, and gold, respectively. They seem to each be humming. No markings, but they are each humming slightly different. You can hear a reverberation ahead from where they are. And about 10-15 feet ahead of them is another wall of red.
I think we should wait for the other two, however long that's going to be.
I don't mind a bit of a rest. My eardrums
Here
are
we go.
killing me.
Meanwhile,
Doing rest, I'll try to look at those plates, see if I can find on anything while you rest.
fair enough. What are you trying to tell about the plates?
Like, do they seem like if we step on it, do they seem like they're gonna go down, or it's just like pedestals kind of plates?
They almost seem like pedestals, yeah. Kind of plates. Like definitely, this seems like perfect standing positions, but they're not. They're barely raised.
And it doesn't look like they're gonna go down if some weight is put on them.
They don't appear so, no. But I would say, as you're looking at them, you can hear and lightly feel reverberations as you get close to them. And they are all warm.
Do any of them, these are my tremor sense, do any of them feel like that one that felt calm?
Give me an insight check.
So good at these. So good at these. Yes, I am good at these.
Yeah. As you're feeling out, stone touching stone, gold. It feels calm. The others don't. And not only does it feel calm, it feels more like that resonating tone. Harmony.
I like this one. I'll step on it to get closer to it.
Seems to glow slightly brighter. Meanwhile, as a clue, that'll be a good spot for us to take our little 5-10 minute break before we get to Yesbo and Weller, because who knows? You guys might take 50 minutes to do your puzzles. Probably not, but
I'm the dumb one.
nah. Who says there's? You don't have to be smart to do puzzles. You might have to just do not smart things.
Maybe you
find
just
out.
have to
I'm
beat
even
things
more
with hammers.
confused.
Maybe you just have to beat it with your hammer.
Oh, okay, then that'd be fine. Yeah, I'm good.
We'll find out when we return. So we are going to take a little 5-10 minute break there, folks. So stick around. Stay tuned.
See y'all shortly.
We'll
See
see
you
what's
shortly.
behind this red mist when we return. See you, man. All right, folks. Welcome back to it. Last we left off, our troop was heading down the tunnel of lava, and, well, after talking through with the salamanders and getting passage, they found themselves having to go through a cloud of red fog. Also finding themselves separated. First, Callan and Casmus had gone through and noticed that they saw things or heard things. Made their way through. Yezebo and Weller, though, stood behind for a little bit and held hands and went through together. Yezebo.
Mhm.
As you enter into the fog, holding Weller's hand, you come out on the other side. You would see the cavern splits in twain. One end of it, a massive wall of fire spouting up, and the other seems to be precarious as ledges, and the floor itself seems to be crumbling any given moment. Little bits here and there, precarious and cracked and fractured spider webbing. And you're not holding Weller's hand. No, not at all. You're holding none other than Vizarin de Vere's hand.
Oh, that's an
Ooh.
upgrade.
No.
Wow.
As he looks at you. Oh. What are we doing here? Wait. Oh. He kind of jerks his hand away.
Right.
How did we get here? Where are you?
Um, we're deep. There's lava,
Yes.
fire salamanders.
Okay. What is this behind us? It is red and...
Red mist wall.
Okay. Where are your comrades?
Well, 2 went ahead, and then I was holding the hand of Weller,
Which
and
two?
you turned the dwarf and the Casmus.
I do not know what the names. Safe to say, not the other drow.
No, I went with the drow.
Then it is no loss, eh?
Yeah, it would be a big loss.
Replaceable.
The grand scheme of things for
Why
you, probably.
Yes. Why are you alone? And why am I here?
Don't know. Why are you here?
I assume it has something to do with you being here. You are the one who summoned me or something? I do not know. I am...
Huh.
I was doing some research, and then... Here I am. Not exactly what I expected for research. I assume you are... Is fire the dragon egg, no?
Yeah. Why you? I'm gonna walk towards the firewall.
Feel that heat, warmth. No, heat, intense heat.
Okay, very, very real firewall.
Did you expect it to not be a real wall of fire? Are things illusions here? Is that what you expect?
That's what I expected.
I guess it is good to be suspicious. I know I have had my suspicions, and that is why I have lived for so long.
Just trying to pass through the red mist to get to everyone else.
We are you to the other side, no? Are you trying to go back in? Is that what you are saying?
No, but no one's here, so that's why I thought it was
Yet I am.
illusion. But you could be illusion.
You could be an illusion. You would see him quickly cast a spell as a quick blur appears in front of him, and then one of his eyes starts to glow. Okay, no, you have real enough. Although you have more magic than I expected.
I have more magic?
Than I expected. That is all.
She'll take the half-hearted compliment.
And he just kind of puts his hands in his robe, kind of like, where you don't see his hands anymore. Stands there, like, kind of miffed. Does not seem happy about this situation. Does not seem to like where he's at. Stinks in here.
Yeah. So, I have red mist behind me, firewall, and crackling rock.
Yeah. So as you stepped out of the red mist, the cave split into two different directions. On to your left is crackling rock, and looks like the wall and the floor just kind of spider webs of cracks and red and steam. It looks like it could go at any second. And in fact, you would see little bits kind of fall down into lava. And it would be a narrow, maybe about 8 or so feet wide, the pathway there. And to your right is the wall of fire. And behind you is the wall of red mist or fog.
Well, I'm going to try to dispel the firewall. Yes, dispel the firewall.
Okay. By casting Dispel Magic
Dispel magic, yeah.
at what level?
4th level.
I think that's good for Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire, 4th level spell.
I do not have, so I do not know.
I'm looking it up now. Yeah. As you cast this wall, or cast this dispelling magic, this purple light covers the wall as the flames die down. And you can see a red fog ahead of you, where the wall of fire was.
This way. Are you coming?
I guess I have no choice. But why not just go that way? It is. You said you want to go through the wall of fog. Is that it? Is
Mm-hmm.
after you.
Yeah, I came from Wall of Fog. And then I see the other side of the Wall of Fog. So I think I'm gonna go that way, where I just took the fire down, and I'll start walking to the other side of the red mist.
All right. As you enter the new wall of fog, you would hear Vizarin's voice fade. As his last words would probably be, I don't think that is... That's it. As it seemed like he was following you. Once again consumed by the red mist. Weller,
Yes.
entering into this fog wall with Yezebo's hand and yours. Me dexterity save. $18, pretty good. All right, you go to make a step, and you're like, there's a step down. You know it's a step down in front of you.
I will step down.
All right. As you step down, you enter into this. It's only about maybe 1.5 feet deep, but a basin that is void of this red fog. In your hand, where you're holding Yezebo's, is that piece of ripple bark. Instead of Yezebo's hand. But in this basin, maybe about 15, 20, we'll say 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, divots down 1.5 feet below the normal ground of this cavern. The fog seems to avoid this space entirely. Straight walls all around it, either side. Straight walls behind it and in front of it. All along this space. Well, not all along it, but 4 basalt pillars standing in a row in front of you. And that's all that's in here.
Can I ascertain if there's anything distinguishing about these pillars?
Based on looks, they all look to be just natural stone basalt pillars.
So no, like carvings or anything like that in them.
No carvings, anything like that. But they do appear to be evenly spaced. So even though their construction seems natural, their placement is not.
And there's a space, I'm assuming, in the center of the 4.
There would be.
Are they like
there'd
in
be
4
like
corners?
There'd be 5 feet in between each of them. They're in a row.
Oh, they're in a row. Okay.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, just lined up in a row. Like I'd say 4 or so feet in between each of them.
Go up and kind of like push on one, see if there's any give to it.
No give.
Nobody wants to talk to me. I just get stone pillars.
You just get rocks.
Just get rocks. Weller would spend a little bit of time walking to the other end of the basin and seeing
Mhm.
like, is it this easy? I mean, is there just a way out? Is this just a straight line? What's going on?
Yeah, you walk to the other side, walk back. 4 pillars are unmoving.
Is there
They go up-
anything atop them?
They go up to the ceiling.
Oh wow, I got tall pillars.
Yeah, they go up to about 20 feet. Yeah, 25 for funsies.
Classic 4-pillar problem. Weller kind of stumped, not having really anything else to go off of, just kind of calls out. Says hello.
Your voice would echo. Hello, 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 hello. Right back to you. Reverberates back in this chamber. It's like you're in a room, but like the walls are made of fog. It's kind of weird, kind of trippy.
Great.
The fog
So
is
I live here now.
like moving like sand or water. Kind of cool.
You know, you weren't trapped in this inexplicable
Yeah,
dimension
yeah.
with 4 pillars.
Yeah.
Weller would swing his maul at one of them out of frustration just to see, are there any repercussions or...
Okay. As you swing your maul at one of them, you would hear an echo. Has a tone when struck. As it sends a tone outward towards the fog. Probably gonna mess this up, but bear with me. The tone would kind of come back like a boop, boop, beep, boop, but in rock form.
Okay. So varying pitches
Mhm.
reverberate back to me.
Yes.
Okay.
In a 4-note sequence.
If I hit the second one with my maul, does it match the second note as it reverberated back to me? So in other words, if I started with
so
the
here's the
boop,
so which I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm going to give you an answer.
Mm-hmm. In a row. Pillar 1, 2, or 3. What pillar did you hit?
I would have walked back to my original starting position and hit the first one in front of me. Following that, I would hit the next one in line to see what the tone is of that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Assuming that it naturally would be the second tone in the sequence, but
Give
not
me
sure.
Give me an insight check as a blast of scorching heat shoots out from the fog. Actually, it shoots out from the pillar. It's from the ground beneath the pillar. That one made a weird noise, and you're too distracted as you take 6 points of fire damage. Of course you did. Of course I made it fire damage.
Of course you did.
Of course I didn't even think
That's
about that.
halved, right?
Yeah,
So that's
you
3?
take 3 points of fire damage.
All right. No takebacks.
No takebacks. Yep. It's
So the
it's
second one
poison
made-
fire. Yeah,
The poison fire?
Yeah.
Wait, I have necklace of adaptation. Is it poison condition?
No, it's you take
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
All right, so the second one made a weird sound.
Yeah,
Do-
you were distracted by the fire coming out, so you didn't really get the tone of it.
So maybe I hit it wrong, or
Maybe.
okay. I'd move on to the third one and strike that one.
Okay.
Just trying to see which tones align with which columns
Okay.
per chain.
Notably, the same echo would come back to you after you hit the second pillar. When you hit the third pillar, give me another insight check.
Okay. I got some Legend of Zelda shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta play the Song of Storms. Oh no, even worse.
Okay. You're tone deaf. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
However, when you strike this pillar, no fire.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No fire.
So
True story.
1-3. So I'll keep moving down the line and I'll strike the fourth one.
Okay.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Okay. Oh, this is comical at this point.
Flash you with fire and you take 10, reduced to 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. So I want to try to use what I've learned and go, still might be wrong, but go 1-3-2-4.
So you go back to pillar 1?
Yep. Because, wait, did Pillar 1 damage me? That's the one that just gave me the tone, right?
It was the first one you struck. But there you go, hit pillar 1. You take 1 point of fire damage. As fire seeps out.
Now you fucked it up. Because I was thinking I hit that one and was undamaged. Okay, in that case...
But the tones, the 4 tones still reverberate back. If you want to give an insight check, I can... For each one time you hit it, too. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so...
And actually, at this point, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, now you're just making shit up as we go.
No, I have it written down. 3 mistakes. Con save.
29.
Yeah, you're good. It's hot. Whatever.
Get 3 more.
Whatever.
Okay, so in that case, I did 1-3-2-4, I think, and one
So I would
got
say
pissed at me.
that first one seemed like a tester. Like it was
So
like
it gave
it
you
was
a
it was like
freebie.
it was like priming. You felt it like it was priming the stones.
I initiated the hell that I'm in.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
so
But 3 is the one that I hit that did not hurt me.
correct.
So I go back and hit 3 again.
Okay. The tones reverberate out. Give me an insight check.
Needs to be another 5, just for the laughs. Damn it.
Honestly, that's the one you don't really need. But pillar 3 is a high hum.
And all of the pillars are the same height?
They are.
Okay.
It's more about what's on the inside that counts.
Aw, isn't that the
Mhm.
lesson?
And based on like kind of the reverberation back, that makes sense because the first one was definitely high. And actually, so with this, you'd be able to tell, aha, the notes would go high, low, sharp, and then there's a mid.
Just blew my fucking mind, bud.
High, low, sharp,
I liked
mid.
it better.
And pillar 3 is high. That's all. That's what you got.
All right, so I need to find the low next.
Mm-hmm.
And my insights have been so bad that none of them have made a tone other than this first one, because they've all kind of made the off.
They've all made tones, but it's been like you've just been like, oh shit, fire, or like, yeah, or you kind of hit it weird and like it's like too many
We didn't
noises
say
to figure
flat,
out.
so they've all been flat. They've been
Yeah,
a flatter version.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know music, folks, so I just kind of made all this up.
So we did the high. That was on 3.
High is 3. You hit 3, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. All right, let's go back in. Let's try 1.
Okay. Go hit pillar 1.
Better than the 5.
With a 12. You're uncertain about the noise it makes, but it does make a boom as nothing happens.
Okay. So 3-1. Let's try the 4th one.
Okay. The nat 20. Assuredly, the 4th one is indeed the sharp one. As you hit it perfectly, you hear that high, maybe not high, but that sharp note. As it rings out. Aha. It does have kind of a bit of a crack to it, unlike the others, which makes it more striking. No fire.
So 3, 1, 4, 2. And I will strike them in such order as to try to mimic the reverberation that I hear back.
Okay. Well, so are you going back? Because you already hit 3, 1.
I've been right so far, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I just go hit 2.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do. So as you hit 2, that reverberation, that tune hums out once more as the fog, like a wave of sound, shoots out. The fog clears. You're standing maybe about 10 feet away from Casmus, Callan, and Yezebo, maybe you're 5 feet out as you're about to step out of the fog towards Callan and Casmus, as Callan is standing on some sort of stone. Weller, you're not standing in any basin, and there's no pillars. You all would see Weller swinging his hammer around.
Lad, what are you doing?
You guys have like a thing you had to solve?
You
I
could say
mean-
that.
Being a good soul and talking to the stones got me through.
Oh. Yeah, that does sound like you. I was going to say, I think I got Callan's. There was stones I had to hit, and they made music. It sounded right up your alley. But what you said sounds even more like you.
I just have to follow the truth.
There is still a wall of red fog in front of you, but behind you there isn't any. And
Wait a
also,
minute.
Casmus, your owl would be sitting in there as well, lost in the fog. No longer lost, but he is there.
Casmus, you had a puzzle about following the truth. I had one about stones singing, I guess. Callan, you had one about be a good soul?
Die in the stones. I talked to the cavern itself. It sounded like this one that I'm standing upon.
Sound like we're in your heaven. Yes, what did you have? I'm assuming as you emerge from the fog.
Yeah,
I
she's
had
just
to
standing there. She was about to walk
myself.
forward, yeah. Sorry.
I had to trust myself.
You look a little blushed. Are you all right?
But yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. It is a little hot down here, I understand.
Very
Fine.
hot.
All right, calm down.
Oh boy.
Well, maybe someone smarter than me could put all those lessons together. Mine, I think, had something to do about what's really on the inside.
Oh, that's sweet,
Uh-huh.
lad.
Yeah.
So
I basically just hit a bunch of rocks until they made the right sounds. But I think there was a deeper meaning.
that sounds like a lesson for you. Mine sounded like this one though, the way through. And this thing glowed when I stood upon it.
It is slightly glowing more as Callan is standing upon it. Slightly golden glow.
So, who are you people? What in the hell has happened to us? We walk through a red mist, a red fog that we don't know what in the hell it does, and you see a glowing stone and you decide to step on it? Like, have we just forgotten that traps are a thing?
He did. I didn't step on any stone.
You
It felt
walked
right,
through the
man.
fog with them.
Yeah. Did anything bad happen? No, we're still alive.
Right. It feels right.
Yeah, nothing bad's happened yet because he hasn't taken his foot off of the damn glowing stone. Wait till he takes a step forward. It's going to blow up. It's obviously a tripwire of some sort.
No, I think each of us are supposed to stand upon one of these based on the lesson we learned.
And now how we're supposed to figure out which one it is.
No, I figured out
That's-
mine. It
Yours
depends on
was
your
the
lesson.
glowing one.
They're all
None of them
glowing.
were glowing. They were all glowing,
was-
but this one, when I stood upon it, glowed brighter.
Slightly brighter. The others are blue, green, and red.
I go on the red one.
Okay. Yesbo, give me a Constitution save. I meant to roll 2 of those. You take 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
All right, that's not your stone loss.
okay.
Did
Well, roll that
anybody
up.
see any colors while you were solving the shit in the red cloud?
No,
I saw red.
Yeah, I saw red too.
Everyone saw red.
It's about the sound loud.
The red herring.
It's about the
It's about
sound.
the sound.
Do you
I'm
not
not
feel
a-
the vibration in the stones?
Good
Feel the
I know.
vibration of my blood pressure rolling.
You got to calm down and listen to the stones loud. They'll lead you right.
I close my eyes and I pretend to be Callan and I try to feel the stone singing.
Well, yes, you're not falling for this, are you?
Wait, what did I got to lose?
Going to go stand on a damn mine.
She just did already.
Oh, that
did.
is true. And she
Okay.
took damage.
Mhm.
See?
She stood on the wrong
But I-
one. Trust the
I stood
process.
on the wrong one.
All right, well, you only got 2 left to stand on.
50-50.
It's a 50-50 shot now.
Alan, do you have any healing left?
A little bit, lad. Not much.
But yes, you've narrowed it down more than the rest of us.
Yesbo's
Take your
gonna,
pick.
gonna try to think like Callan.
Yes.
Okay. As you try and feel the stones. Hey, give me an insight check.
Okay.
$16.
16.
So that same sensation that you feel, that you felt when you dispelled that wall of fire, that's how that blue one feels.
I go step on the blue one.
It glows slightly brighter.
I see. I'm
See?
proud of you, lass. Look,
You just have to like take a moment and think.
Okay, well, red or green? It's 50-50 for both of us.
If you take a moment and try to figure it out and listen to the stone like Callan does.
I will say
He's-
each of these
he's
colors
got-
does actually stand for something.
He's gotten to,
Yeah.
yes. And Weller will
I
walk over
did
to the
it.
red one.
Okay. As Weller steps on the red one, fire bursts out. It lights up fine.
And
You
Christmas
go,
is gonna
Weller.
go on the last one, the green one.
All right. As you step on the green one, all of them illuminate as the red fog fades away and the cavern looks barren ahead, although still warm. It's like the fog cloud recedes. Little residuals here and there, still in pockets. And you would notice none of you are stepping on any glowing stones or anything. You're just standing on the floor of the cavern.
We just had
But
a big.
there is a nice alcove in front of you. Slightly cool, actually, too. As if the kind of the red fog is keeping it at bay.
What in the hell did we just do?
Don't know, but it seems like we just had a communal hallucination.
I don't think so, Rod. I think what we just went through was what they were talking about, the Guardian.
The Guardian would be harder to get through.
I thought the Guardian was something we'd have to kill.
Right.
Yeah, that would be my guess. It's
Maybe.
not really that bad of a guardian if you can just figure your way out like this, like we did.
Maybe some people couldn't.
I mean, if I could.
I'm not saying anything loud.
I know you were thinking it. So, Callan, this is your wheelhouse, buddy.
Right? Tremor sense is still activated. Do I feel anything else in the stones, like on the caverns and anything?
Not anything nearby, no. The pier feels calm. And it's odd. No reverberations, no... Honestly, it feels like you might have walked 15, 20 feet since the red fog started. And as you kind of look back, yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. Do we see anything else before us?
Looks like like I said, a little nook or alcove before the cave bends. It looks like it takes a steep divot down.
Let's look at the alcove.
As you approach this little alcove, it's part of it would be smoothed over and near obsidian in some spots. Other parts would just be smoothed over. It's definitely there was a lava flow here at some point. But no longer. This portion seems cooled. And you can kind of see that indentation where it would have flowed along the side. And that's why this divot is here. But it doesn't seem like it has flowed here in some time. There'd be the occasional bit of fungus growing along the walls. Nothing gargantuan or magnanimous. But it is kind of, I wouldn't call it a ledge, but there is a steep decline, maybe about 20 or 30 so feet away from this alcove, this bending alcove. Like, it's kind of right at the bend is where this alcove is.
Oh, it is peaceful here. I'm almost out of healing, but let's continue on. How long have we been traveling since we started down into the lower dark?
Long time. I'd say since you left Neverlight Grove with Reshiru,
Mm-hmm.
a good 10, 11 hours, maybe 12.
I think this is a good place to rest for
Safe.
Jim. It feels safe to me. It feels peaceful and safe.
Trust you.
I think we should still take watches, but I feel confident this would be a place to rest. We've been traveling for quite a while.
All right. Let's do it then.
All right.
I'll take first watch. Or last.
Don't need
Anyone
very
else?
much sleep, so
Right, you and Yez don't. I figured
go
about that.
whenever.
No.
Just need 4.
You live long and you don't have to sleep much.
It's a blessing and a curse.
And I'll take second one.
And then by that point, they'll be up and you and I can get some rest. Yeah, we'll take a long rest here.
I'm going to say, everyone, go ahead and roll perception checks for me. And are you doing anything else to prepare for your long rest here in this alcove?
I'm going to do a tiny hut and make
Okay.
it the same color as the dirt.
Kind of this little bubble along the side of the wall there, sticking out just barely.
Oh, the alcove area? Yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Fair enough.
I didn't see shit.
Yeah, you muted.
Okay.
Perception 19.
And is there anything you guys are discussing or doing? Like, aside from, like, the tiny hut and normal other things? Or are you doing your best to just try and get some sleep as soon as possible, kind of thing? You're on task.
Imagine after traveling like 10, 11 hours.
Yeah.
Straight walking, it's hot and it's
Yeah.
finally cool in the hut.
Comfortable-ish.
It says comfortable.
Even
That's-
here,
it's hot.
in the hut, it will still be hot. Like, that's...
About 100 degrees versus, 80 degrees, man, that's a huge drop.
Oh, no, in the hut, it's still, like, 95. Outside
Yeah,
of the
your
hut,
hut doesn't have air conditioning?
outside of the hut, it's, like, 115, 120.
No.
Ooh.
At least.
I feel like this
Yeah,
hut should have central air. Come on.
It is substantially cooler, so you guys do feel the difference. But
Yeah.
it is not as cool as normal.
Weller's gonna just kind of put his back up against a wall, which would be usual for him, and kind of in a private moment, meaning just basically out of earshot of everyone else, he's gonna just kind of like stroke the end of his gold mustache and just be like, "So you just don't talk anymore, huh?" That'll be it. Just quietly saying it to see if anyone's listening.
Okay.
I'd spend some time with Dawn before while I'm on watch. Talk to her. I'd want to hear her story. Be like, I'm always running my mouth, but I'd like to hear your story, Les.
Give me a persuasion check. And Weller, give me a religion check.
Just gonna say shit to me.
Wow.
Damn, a 30. Look
Okay.
at you.
Now, Dawn would... She wouldn't say much. But... My tale is a tale of... mostly darkness, sadness, a rise and a fall. Ages past. Protection. And failing. And again. I'll try not to a third time. And you can, I would say it's more, less about her talking to you about it. It's more about the emotion that she sends to you. That it is a mixed bag of, there were some good times. There were. But it's, she has done great things. But she has also failed in her eyes. These two of her wielders have died while she's been in their hands. So in her eyes, that's she's failed. So that's very clearly like that's her point of view, and she's trying to work up the courage to not. So it's less about what she says, more about just that feeling, the emotion. That's honestly more how Dawn talks, quote unquote. Anyways,
Single tear. I'd write down her words that I hear, and I'd be like, "Thank you for sharing this."
yeah, she
I'll
wouldn't
take
name
it.
names, but she would just that's honestly most of what she would say.
Thank you for sharing this. We'll bring light to the darkness.
Anything from Casmus and Jezebel for the evening, if at all. You can say no.
Vespa's probably just not really to have a conversation with him, just tell his do contact other plane to just
So he's pulling out the
tell it.
crystal, the dark crystal, calling his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, just to tell him, not to have any conversation with him, just to tell him like all that happened so far, the
So
time travel and everything.
when are you doing this?
Just before, during probably during his uh his watch.
Okay, fair enough. Would you
Isabeau is going to
go
go
ahead?
ahead.
I was just gonna ask if you would, if Casmus, would you tell him about the incident of what you just heard?
He would talk about the myth, but he wouldn't tell him exactly about like
Okay,
what he heard.
fair enough. Jezebel.
Yeah, she's going straight to sleep.
Okay.
And then when she gets up, she's gonna do maybe some fast crafting. She wants to make a grappling hook.
A grappling hook.
Yeah.
You got metal. Or are you trying to make like a... There's mostly rock and
Well,
mushrooms around here.
well, the item only lasts until I go back to sleep, so it's maybe a wooden or rock grappling hook.
I would say you could do it like a weighted kind of thing. Like if you tie a rope around a rock enough, and if you like
I
kind of
can
use it
swing
like
it across.
swing it across, and like if you throw it right, so it'll be kind of harder to hook, but you can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Fair enough. But yeah, I would say Casmus, on your watch, you would notice some of these butterfires fluttering upward in the cavern, in the tunnel, occasionally. Not in force, but just occasionally. And then Yezebo. Through your dome, tiny hut, you can hear this. My dog's trying to get into my room. You can hear this kind of light crackling noise. The best way to describe it would be crackling or crunching almost. A little combination of the two, echoing so slightly from the tunnels and caverns. Almost kind of sounds like wood crackling or stone shifting. A little bit of both. Column A, column B. But everyone does get a long rest. But yes, Bo, sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna ask if it sounded akin to whenever the lava was like flowing by, like the hot rocks or anything popping and crackling.
Slightly, but I would say more. Um, it would be closer to like wood creaking and like cracking, and stone crumbling. Less the lava.
Okay. So wood and stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cast mage armor.
As morning, well, semblance of morning greets you, and it is actually kind of dark here, but you would see a nice warm glow from down below the tunnel to the depths, to the low dark. I guess technically you guys are in the mid dark, but you know, lower dark's like abyss stuff. You are all recuperated.
I feel much better. It was nice being cool for a while. Reminds me of the Great Furnace. Are we ready to head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think there's anything else around here for us?
Hadn't sensed anything. Although I haven't checked with any sense of magic. It could if you needed.
What
There's nothing.
are you gonna do? You're gonna try to detect magic?
I can do that.
Is it gonna use any of your resources? Because, I mean, I can do it once per long rest. I'm just not great at it. So, results may vary.
It may be worth it just to see if there's any magic effects around.
You want me to try it?
Well, unless Yezebo, I've seen her draw sigils before. Or Cosmos, I think they both can do that.
And I can detect the magic. I can understand if I see it, but I can't see if it's
You kind of detect it.
invisible. No.
Ah,
I can take a few minutes and do it
Weller didn't detect
without-
shit.
without expending a resource.
Hey, we can take 10 minutes.
Nah, there's no magic here. You guys wasted your time.
Did you cast detect magic, or you just looking?
I rolled a d20. That's what you told me to roll last time.
Oh. No, that was for something else.
Oh, what the? I thought that was detect magic.
No, detect magic. There's nothing magical besides you guys.
No,
Well,
there's nothing magic. I'm great at it. There's nothing magical besides us.
Yeah.
See?
You would see the glow of everyone's items and stuff. Yezobo would probably glow with what's mage armor is a range touch. I don't know. Abjuration, obviously. Duh, protection. I know that.
Yep.
all right. Well, let's head on. Come on, Fergus. I'll get back on Fergus.
I always think of making neighing noises every time.
We just need to add like a goat sound
Meh.
to the soundboard, and you can just click that.
Nah,
Right.
that's too easy. I don't want to make my life easy. Yep, there you go. I'd rather have a horse noise. Anyways, I like horse better.
I mean, he could. It's a fantastic
I
one.
know I could. I don't want to. But yeah, as you start to make your way down this tunnel of non-lava, but you do see the illumination below. The heat starts to hit you in waves. It's intense. The heat brings with it a smell. Similar smell to what you smelled yesterday. That sweet meat. Coffee cake and rotten meat. With a hint of what Weller smelled previously. The Garden of Welcome.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
A little bit of column A, column B. Combo flavors. This is, yeah. Fusion. The steep tunnel would be occasionally dotted with small pools of magma. Occasional, what seem to be like windows. Which would be like kind of like, yeah, windows. Broken bits of wall that would peer out into mostly just like pools of lava beyond. You might see some fire snakes or something in the distance, or more of those butterfires. For about an hour. Yeah, hour 15. The ground here starts to get a little more level. Spreads out. You start to see more fungal growth. Larger, some zircwoods, some other large capped mushrooms. Strange vines. And at first you would see what looked to be red clouds. But that quickly fades into what look to be glowing spores, filling the entire space, dancing around on the kind of the rising heat. The spores are what's carrying that sickly sweet meat scent. And the heat is what's kind of drifting the other scent. Not necessarily spore-like. It's all kind of intermingling. It starts to open up into an actual cavern. Start to see lots of mushroom growths. Several pools of, well, a couple of pools of larger pools of magma. Lightly bubbling. Vines overgrowing everything. Almost like a mini grove down here. Varieties of mushrooms that look oddly foreign. Some of them are squat and maybe about like a foot, 2 feet wide. Those are what's kind of putting off those glowing, what were red spores yesterday are now just a glowing sweet meat scent. A hint of blood. Lightly exuding.
Like this. Smell. It's off, to say the least.
My God, I agree. That could ruin the meal.
Sure, Fun Guy will check some of them out when he inevitably catches up.
Oh, I hope he gets to the red mist all right.
There's just something ominous about this, though.
I have the same feeling that. There's something here.
Smells
Yes.
like death. Which requires things to die.
Aye. Well, let's head on into the cavern.
How much like I guess you said it looks like a grove. So it's not like we're not in like the upside down of the grove.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's
All right.
more like it's a smaller grove. It's not the Neverlight grove. It's just like a grove of fungus, of plants, of
Sure. Okay.
it's things are growing here well. There's bits of ash. When I say growing well, though, it's not like it's. But those squat mushrooms, they're stinking up the place, and they're growing in small clusters here and there. Flat. Yeah.
We should take note that of some of this fungi that, not our fungi, obviously, but the fungi, the fungal growth, appears resilient to the conditions down here. That might come in handy, as it did before with the lava shoes.
Aye. That's an epic tale on its own.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Aye.
Some guy couldn't have thought of that.
And then just kind of, I was like, nope.
Well, it's just baiting him.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, leave it alone. Right. Well, let's head into this grove.
As you head in, the smell is overpowering. The heat is intense. Everything seems to kind of shift and move. Either probably with the rising heat, like there's like all these vents and stuff that cause all of the vines of little leaves to kind of ripple in the air. But even some of the mushrooms seem to kind of wave. The walls themselves, they don't seem alive, but almost. Not quite like Neverlight Grove. But it is full of fungus down here. There would be those butterfires around. Not many, though they are trying. Like they've been mostly run out of here. But those spores would be everywhere.
You said leaves,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, there's vines with leaves all over the place. It's kind of like what you see here.
I see your little paintings. Would there be any leaves that would be large enough to be a face covering? Like if we wanted to fashion some sort of mask to try to tamp out the smell a bit?
If you want to go climb and get some, you can.
No Weller in his apparel.
I'd say most of them are climbing along the walls. None of them are really ground level. But you can absolutely go climbing if you want.
I could walk up there.
Yeah, but we can walk up there.
Just an idea. I mean, I don't know if the spores that are permeating are necessarily bad for us, or if that's a thing that could happen, but at least to try to get rid of some of this stench.
If you want to give it a try.
You would probably notice that
Yes, sir.
the leaves have those spores on them. Everything has
Alright.
those spores on them in here.
I was gonna
This
say,
might-
does anybody have anything that we could coat them with that would smell good? Kellen, you look like you a guy that would wear cologne.
I do a lot.
You got a bottle on you?
Got some lavender oil.
Lavender? No.
Julie? Sandalwood? What do you wear?
Deer urine.
He's well, okay.
I imagine it'd be like earthen scents. Like,
it's earthen for sure.
yeah, I imagine like,
It's like a sandalwood with dirt.
Yeah.
yeah. Like that
Oh,
good earthy
moss.
smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moss. Well,
Petrichor.
Mm.
That's what wet earth smells like after it rains.
yeah.
Petrichor.
Wow, that's a new word.
You
Look
want
it
some
up.
of my cologne?
It's a clump of moss and some alcohol. We've gone so long. He's listening. Making it on the
I don't even know if I have any left by this point.
He uses it every time he prestidigitates.
That's that's like
When he cleans
Yeah.
his armor and everything, he's reapplying his cologne. He's like, let me get the wrist, a little bit on the neck. All right, there we go. A little aftershave smell. Wait, how old is Callan?
he's 200 and
Oh yeah, okay. So he's an aftershave guy. He's not doing the like spritz in the air and walking through it, or the even worse, the like teenager Axe
No.
body spray all over. Okay.
no, he's an older guy for sure.
All right. Yeah, you've definitely progressed the aftershave phase.
pretty much
He's not-
straight alcohol by now. Burns good.
Rubbing alcohol, just 90%.
Mm.
Yeah, he's old for a dwarf.
All right, so our options are descend. Does this path
It
lead down?
continue.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the cavern continues on. It's just open here. It's wide. There's pools of lava within. This is a grove. There's things here. There's plant growth here. There's mushrooms. There's a lot of vines. That kind of stuff.
But
How do
there's
you
a
proceed?
noticeable lack of the, what are we calling them? Butterfires?
There's less of them down here. Yeah, there might
But
be like
nothing-
one or two small swarms.
But nothing about the environment seems different from where we've seen them before.
Those
Like,
squat,
it-
those squat, stinky mushrooms.
Okay.
Those are different.
One would make the assumption that perhaps that is what is causing them not to be as abundant down here.
I
Perhaps.
think we just head forward. I'd ride Fergus forward. I'd probably lead, just in case things got a little out of control. But I'm not flying him. I'm just riding him. I'm
We'll
just
also
kinda
say if
head
anyone
forward.
wants to make a nature check, give me a nature check.
That's yeah. That's where our fun guy comes in. So that's why I was
I
kind of
know.
like,
Don't stall. Just do it.
tell me what to do.
Don't
Make my
can't
nature
stall.
check with a -1.
Just do it. Make that
Fine.
nature
I got
check.
a minus for you.
I have plus 5.
Oh,
Look at
you're
you
the
guys.
one.
Well, hang on. I want to roll if everybody else is rolling.
We all roll at the same
Give
time.
us a roll.
No, you can't take mine. DM promise. It's not like the last roll. It's the one that we take. I feel left out, so I have to roll now.
What if you're on
Yeah.
that 20?
I'm gonna. The knowledge checks are.
Yes.
Or the opposite?
Yeah. There we go.
You know,
That's
Weller,
on brand.
you bet that those mushrooms that stink probably taste a lot better than they smell.
Weather forgets what nature is.
Yeah.
Hey,
But no, they probably taste better than they smell. Yezebo, those are Timask.
Tamask spores.
That's what I was
They're Timask.
wondering.
Like, those mushrooms are Timask. Straight up.
Tamask.
The spores
Okay.
are everywhere.
And these are spores.
That's what
13
we're
of them.
Now we need to find one that's in a footprint of a greater
Is this
demon.
a footprint?
Are we in a footprint? How big is this greater demon?
So here's the thing about Timask. They only grow in demon footprints. They only grow where demons have been. So that's like
They only grow.
so they
where
only
demons
grow
have
where
been.
demons have been.
I didn't know that. So we need to
And-
harvest this.
Yes, and I get out as many vials as I have empty.
These are big mushrooms.
How many of these did we need?
13.
We need 13 of them. All right, bag of holding. I'm
Well,
gonna
also,
wrap them in a cloth.
we only need 13, but we can take more. I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably pretty delicious.
No,
No.
no.
It might be.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty delicious.
I'm pretty sure you would have a bellyache at minimum.
Because
If
I'd
he
be
wants to
so
find out.
full.
Let him.
No.
Because they'll run right through you.
I care about
Hey.
the lad. I don't want him to.
You
No.
think there's demons coming out of your backside.
So real quick, want to address two things. Number one, at a game, Weller, fuck you, Casmus. Telling me to go ahead and eat them. Let him find out. In game,
I mean-
Weller's still convinced. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe 13, maybe
Okay.
maybe 15, maybe a couple more.
Well-
you know,
We'll take a couple, and as soon as we're done with the entire trip and you can be safe
Hopefully you get
to
13 of
try
them.
your mushrooms.
We'll see how many you can find here.
They're gonna be like beef jerky, like road snacks. We're gonna eat it on the way.
God, I care about you. I don't want you to die. Over
No, we
mushroom.
have to make sure all 13 make it back, so we have to make sure they're all there. All 15. Or 20, or
Helen,
however many we get.
you didn't even know that they only grow in the footsteps of demons. I'm gonna trust you that they're not delicious? I mean, look at the damn things.
Do you trust Yiz, though?
Look,
Implicitly.
She just said don't eat them.
She could be wrong.
Right, and what if that's the way you die?
no.
That's what you want me to write on your tombstone.
Most
I
importantly,
will
Yiz
say
said
this.
he can eat them
They
later.
also grow in devil's footprints. So not necessarily just demons.
Right, we don't even know if there's a greater demon here. But I think we just collect all the ones we can.
Yeah. At least 13. 15, preferably.
Or maybe search the area and see if there's any greater demons around.
That seems like a more pressing issue, right? Like, if these only grow in a greater demon and or devil's footprint, that would imply that one of or both of them are around.
Right.
I mean, it could figure out if there's a devil an easy way, but it might end pretty badly.
As you guys are
Badly.
talking,
If there was one,
Yezebo, that wood creaking and crunching noise, combined with stone slightly, you hear it faintly again.
Shh.
Wet lass.
Do you hear that?
I'll listen.
You would hear that crunch, that crack, crack, crack of bending and breaking wood.
I'm gonna ignite Dawn.
You ignite dawn.
Right? There's something big in here
So,
with us.
yeah.
I think we should hunt it before it hunts us.
We're hunting rabbits.
Well,
I mean,
as you say that,
be
though,
very, very quiet.
around the corner, first thing you would see is the stalk, or not the stalk, the cap of a massive zerkwood leaning over as it's bent and broken in two, push forward out the side of a cliff face or the edge of a tunnel wall, followed by the rest of the zerkwood, standing maybe 30 or so feet tall. The top upper, so 30 feet and 20 feet is broken in half, but the upper half does kind of wag and wave. And underneath that broken top half of the zerkwood mushroom is what looks to be a massive broken mouth as broken roots and branches climb and claw their ways across the cavern towards you. I'm gonna bring you guys to a map. Place yourself where you want to be.
I mean, that seems appropriate.
I'll go just right there in the back. So we're in a circle.
Just so you know,
and
you guys are heading south.
Yeah, I think it's the front. I think you're now in front, Cosmos.
that's fine.
Yeah, I figured we'd be right where we were.
Where are the masks on this map?
It's right here. That's why you put you guys next to them.
Ah, yeah, and there's some more down here.
They're all over the
Perfect.
place. They're growing in clusters.
Yes, and Weller moved immediately next to them
Mhm.
for different reasons.
I get it. The magma is like the demon's footprints. Wait, how big is this thing?
Oh,
The size of its foot.
I'm kind of curious. What is
We're
this
gonna-
thing?
oh, this thing that you're about to fight?
Yeah,
Oh, this is a big Zerkwood.
it's a big Zerkwood.
It's a living Zerkwood.
That's a thing?
This is the mouth.
Okay.
That's all I got for you is the mouth.
Yeah,
Which
no, that's
can live?
Yum, yum, yum.
It's walking. The Zerkwood is the top half of it is broken, and the vines and roots are walking.
Uh-huh.
So it's a treant.
yeah, that's a pretty cool way
Essentially.
to do a treant. Yeah,
But we're also going to roll initiative there. But we'll figure all that stuff out next time, folks. So maybe we'll have a fun guy with us as he'll catch up from checking out those previous mushrooms. So we will end there tonight. And next time we will resume with whatever happens here. So check us out next week. And we will see you next time for more abyssal things and out of it. We're going to stay out of the abyss.
no, we're in the abyss.
No, you're gonna stay out. We're never going in it. All right.
Do we have advantage?
You all have advantage. Yes. Good night, internet.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, everybody.